Hawaii County on the Big Island partnered with local health officials to fight the growing cases of fentanyl overdoses. Officials say this is an epidemic that is on all islands. KITV4's Sunila Kabir spoke with health experts on their plans to combat this issue.
It's dangerous because it goes from I like it to I want it to I need it. And when you're at the stage of I need it, that's the addiction cycle. Because here's the deal, drugs make you feel good until they don't.
Health officials at the Hawaii County Bay Clinic say fentanyl is the deadliest drug America has ever known. A tiny amount can be fatal. They partnered with other local health clinics and the county to create the Hawaii Fentanyl Task Force. When
you start replacing, these outside chemicals that also has the same effect, like nicotine or marijuana, alcohol even, vaping, when you start using those drugs, it takes the place of those drugs in our brains that's naturally produced. So the brain will stop producing it, and it then expects you to produce it or to find it.
Experts say fentanyl is made and manipulated in so many ways.
Fentanyl, we're finding it in a lot of drugs that are powdered, so like in heroin, in its raw form, in cocaine. We're finding it in other pill forms, so people that are buying, knockoff Xanaxes or other anxiety and pain medications.
Officials say one resident dies every 6 days in the islands from fentanyl overdose, and one resident dies every 13 days on the Big Island. They say the population on the Big Island is the most vulnerable, and their prevention efforts will start there.
The folks that we want to touch initially and the places that we're finding a lot of these problems aren't necessarily in places where folks are avidly on social media. They're not necessarily in folks where they're listening to the radio or the news station. And so for us, I think what's important on the rural islands, on our outer islands, is to really get out into community. It's all word of mouth.
The task force kicks off in June to offer prevention methods, treatment to those who are addicted, and to inform the keiki on the dangers of drug usage. In Honolulu, I'm Sunila Kabir, KITV4 Island News.